With Listed to Leased, our transaction coordinators can write the listing agreement based on the terms you specify, send it back to you as a draft, and then send it out for signatures. Let's talk about Listed to Leased. A sample listing agreement request form. So I'm on Go for Rent's homepage, and if you scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on Listed to Leased, it will take you to the Listed to Leased website. And from there, you want to click on the process here in the top right. This is where everything starts, and this is how you navigate through the entire process with Listed to Leased. So I'm going to click on that, and we start off with the pre-rental. And what we want to do is complete the listing agreement request form. So I will click that and start the input. So the first thing is the listing realtor's information needs to go here. And then the email address. And that listing realtor's phone number. And then the MLS association. And then your agent MLS ID. If you are confused about what that is, just click this little help button and that will walk you through it. All right, then the landlord's information needs to go in the next section. If there's an additional landlord, you would put that here. And then we need the property information. And then the status of the home. So we're going to say this one's vacant. And then your list start date, we would add that here. We're going to say April 1st. Monthly rent amount, security deposit. And this one is very important. Are pets allowed? We need to know, so when we do the MLS input for you, we need to add that information in there. So we're going to say case by case on this one, and this is where you would input what the landlord's requirements are for the pet. So normally we see no dogs over 30 pounds, limit to 2 pets. The pet deposit is whatever it is per pet. So you would enter that information here. Next section is repair request phone number. And then your commission rate that's been agreed upon with the landlord. So we're going to go in and say 50% for the listing realtor, 50% for the showing realtor, sorry. And then we go to the next form. And here's where you need to select your listed to leased level. So we're going to say the deluxe level is what we're going to select. And then it asks you about the lockbox, the yard sign, and the listing photos. So lockbox, either you will install your own or you want Go for Rent to install a lockbox. So we'll go and click that. Now yard sign, Trek has requirements on what the yard sign should contain, and we need to make sure that we adhere to this. So if you already have a yard sign, you want to use your yard sign and you want to install it yourself, just say I will install my own, install it myself. If you want Go for Rent to create a custom yard sign with your information on it, just click the please install button, and then we would need the contact phone number that would go on the yard sign. So that's usually the listing realtor or a member of the team or an office assistant. Contact name or team name. So we're going to go with Jane Realtor with my realty office. And then any graphics that you want on the yard sign, you would upload that here, whether it's a logo or a realtor photo, you would provide that to us here. Now listing photos, you either will provide them to us or you just want us to take new ones. We have no problems doing that. That's baked into the system for us. So click that button and we'll go ahead and take additional photos. This upload file section, this is for situations where you have addendums that require the landlord's signature prior to the home going live on the market. So you would upload those forms here, and then we would add them to the package to make sure that everything gets signed by the landlord prior to that home going on the market. Any additional information will go here. Usually we see if we're installing a lockbox, the key is hidden at the house somewhere, and this is where you provide that information to us. And then you click on I have read and agreed, and then submit. Once we have a signed listing agreement, GoForRent's transaction coordinators will then create a custom yard sign with your information, install the lockbox, order the photos, and begin the MLS input under your agent ID. Let's go for rent.